Welcome to the Markets Happy Hour podcast, a weekly markets update for investors the world over. Each week we discuss inflation, geopolitics, interest rates, equity markets, and other asset classes. To try to answer the question, what does this mean for my investment portfolio? Let's dive in.
AI too remains in the headlines, and it seems to have even shifted again. We've talked about the concern around some of the interconnectivity of the deals. We've seen last week the details of a SpaceX IPO and just the kind of magnitude that would be in effect. We also spoke about the magnitude of the private fundraising going on at OpenAI, and that really did dwarf many IPO fundraisers. So clearly a wash in capital, but concerns starting to emerge, not only in terms of the use case and trust around models. We've seen that already explode around some of the agency concerns around Moltbook. That seems very much in the past now. But we've also seen the development of, first of all, Anthropic going on a supply chain risk list by the Pentagon when their explosion of tensions emerged there around the use of Anthropic for autonomous for warfare as well as on surveillance. We've seen that cleavage there between Anthropic and the Department of War. Now we know that there is a focus on Anthropic's agents, and it's actually the Department of War has called them in terms of being assessed for whether there could be cracks in the security chain there. So we know that the white collar industries and consulting firms have had a bit of a buffer against AI's encroachment because of this accountability layer. We know that AI companies have actually employed consultants in order to push the integration of AI models across various industries, that when this pushing is coming from a consulting firm with skin in the game or actual human accountability, this seems to be a more effective way to ensure take up of AI than before. So this factor of trust is very much featuring in AI. That has become a concern. And when we look also at how much Anthropic is trumping OpenAI across some of the higher spending industries, information, tech, finance, and professional services, much higher take-up of these models, particularly the paid enterprise model Anthropic, than OpenAI across the industries that are actually participating in this, and much lower take-up in relative terms across other industries such as manufacturing, transportation, healthcare, agriculture, hospitality, much lower use of the Anthropic model there. So real differentiation within AI, and unfortunately not something that's easy to predict at a kind of a market level, much more nuanced in that case.